How's it going, guys? So today we've got Full Throttle, as promised, Full Throttle Agave, full Agave flavor. It's distributed by Coke, same thing as the original Full Throttle, obviously. And give you guys a look at the back of the can. But that's not all. We also are joined today by EnergyDrinkLuxemburg, good friend of mine. He does all the foreign drinks, as you know.
Hey.
There you go. Yep, so he's joining as special guests, just like he included me in his Rockstar Punch video. So I still very much appreciate being included in a video.
I'm very happy to be here.
Yes, so it's kind of like a party. It's a whole bunch of it's like guys who do this. I guess we're kind of like a family in a way. We're just this is what we do. We love our energy drinks, and it's like a hangout.
Like them.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't know if a lot of people. If you ever see the Google Plus video, that's it does. They have a bunch of people all hanging out on Google. It's what we do. That's what we do. This is our hobby. So he takes care of all the stuff over there, and I got all the stuff over here. I try to, because I know there's other people on ScreamingEnergy.com. There's a couple sites that do American reviews, and so. But I try to cover the ones that are actually requested, and other than random ones. The back of this is the same exact can on the back. Hardworking Full Throttle combines true refreshment with real energy, no choke mixture. The 100 milligrams of caffeine, D-ribose, and niacin per 8 ounce. So there's that, and then that's really about it, except for the can. They changed the can. It used to have flames on it. It used to be a much cooler looking can. No special tab or anything, but let's crack it open. I actually never poured this out in a glass. It seems like I never do that. I just usually drink them right out of a can. So and just as anticipated, it's my first time seeing it. Damn it, the lights screw it up.
Looks exactly like burn.
Yep, it does. It looks. Let's see if I can get a light in the background. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, it's like a crystal blue.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yep. So it's definitely. I want to say, because it's a Coke product. I mean, it basically says right. It used to say right on the can at the very bottom. It used to say product of Coca-Cola. So it was. It was basically a right to the, like, almost like a guarantee that this would be a burn over here, except this has agave. They call it blue agave, or agave, A-G-A-V-E. So it's a certain kind of berry. The ingredients are carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, natural flavors, citric acid, sugar, sodium citrate, sodium benzoate, to protect the taste, D-ribose, caffeine, niacinamide, which is just niacin in the fancy talk, vitamin B3, calcium, panthenine, all the other hydrochloride and all that, but the main one is blue number 1 and red number 40, cyanoclobenbalin. It's a crazy word. So there's a lot of same ingredients, but the color is what I mostly enjoy, because I would be amazed if this is actually the U.S. version, since it's distributed by Coke, the U.S. version of Burn, and all this time I'm like, oh my god, give me Burn Day, and it would be funny if this was all the exact same drink, but all right.
It's not.
Yeah, I hope it's not.
I can tell you it's not. A friend of mine, he's already dead, and it's not the same. Oh,
fantastic! Great. So the anticipation is still there for me. I have something to look forward to. That's good. I don't know if you. I hopefully you heard him. He said that Full Throttle Blue is not the same as Burn Day, which is great. I like being surprised, because honestly, it is unlike any berry flavor that I have ever tasted. It's remember when I was saying about it's got a bit of what was I reviewing the metal, and there she is. She's gorgeous. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can. Yeah. In her beautiful glory. Definitely one of the luckiest. I looking at this can, it does not really impress me as much as a Burn Day can. It's all white with a big blue flame on it. You really can't compete with the parents of Burn. You definitely did that right. So in terms of that, that's one thing they got covered. That I really like the look. The taste of this is very surprising. It does not taste like a berry drink. It does not taste like a. It almost tastes like an alcoholic drink at first when you first sip it. It's a very strange kind of. It's a very bitter blueberry, but it's not even really blueberry. It's more like a very odd. It's very strong, like almost like a. If you've ever had anything goji berry or something, or acai berry, that is a similar taste to this. It does not mention any of those ingredients, however, but it ends up tasting like some kind of like a very bitter, almost like that metal aftertaste, which is really weird. I mentioned it in my other review about it tasting similar to metal. It's a good metal. It's not like a. It's strange that would even be a taste. But if you've ever tasted some kind of a metal, or maybe like an aluminum, or like it's got a very. I think it's just a bitterness that I taste. That's why it's tastes like metal. It really shouldn't be compared to metal, but it's more like a bitterness that causes a very sour, but it's not a tart taste. It's not like candy. Like you can't compare this to a candy or anything. It's like a berry that's very on the bitter side, like I said. So it's interesting. It's a different kind of flavor. Hopefully those of you who have this in your area have already tried it, so you know what I mean. But for those of you like my good buddy here, I wish there was a way to just, I guess if you're ever in the US, if I'm sure in the future, Energy Drink Luxemburg, I'm sure you'll definitely be in the US at some point, and you'll get to try some of our drinks. That's basically the easiest way. Otherwise, it'd be very expensive. I have a very funny announcement to make, actually. I'll announce it here for both of YouTube and for you. I sucked it up and I got that Burn drink from eBay. It ended up costing me about $20. So it was so instead of that's one less can you would have to send to me. It's coming from Russia, so it's one of those things. I bought in more expensive things. I bought in Korean Oreos before, and I did that, and that was pretty expensive. That was like $50. So I figured for a stupid can. For cereal. So I figured, you know what, for Burn, something I really want to try that I've never tried before, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna suck it up, buy it once, and so you'll get to see a Russian can as well. I'm sure. I don't know if you've ever seen a Russian Burn, but you'll see one. But anyways, getting ahead of myself since this video is already shooting quite long. Full Throttle Agave. I've never had anything agave flavored, so I'm not too sure if it's a good example of something that's that flavor or of berry. But I want to say that it's very delicious. It's got a almost tastes like Mountain Dew Voltage with that's probably my best comparison. I think I'm going to go with that. Mountain Dew Voltage. If you've ever had that, it's very similar. It's got the bitterness of it, and it's got a little bit more sugar, I think, in it. So if you took Mountain Dew and you really sugarized it, if that's even a word, but yeah, that's basically a lot what it tastes like, is the Voltage. It's got the same kind of bitter, it's not tart or sour, but it's overall just it's refreshing, especially on a warm day, much like its brother, the original, which, by the way, I failed to mention is a citrus flavored one. Up in the YouTube description, it's a citrus flavor, but it's so different from the Moxie. The Moxie it says is citrus, but Full Throttle ends up tasting like a melon. So if you could throw maybe some melon and some Voltage into a glass, I think that would be a great comparison of what Full Throttle Blue Agave, or what it used to be called Blue Demon, which was much cooler. That's what it used to taste like. So definitely something to check out if you haven't already. And it's very fruity, very good, very strong taste, full flavor, and pretty smooth too. It's very refreshing. The Mountain Dew is a little more, it's harder to see through, which kind of says a lot about, like, you could see right through this, as opposed to Mountain Dew being a little more cloudy. So that's basically it. So yeah, check it out. With that, I will be signing off for now until I have another review coming up for you guys. So check that out. And yeah, I got a couple drinks headed your way, so definitely stay tuned. So this is TPX Reviews, along with EnergyDrinkLuxemburg. Give them one more. See you later.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Yep. Don't forget to check out my channel.
Yes, don't forget to check out his channel. It's awesome. He's got lots of great drinks that you cannot get over here, and that's the beauty of the internet and YouTube. We're all staying connected together so that we can enjoy each other's either company or our drinks. That is basically, it's a beautiful thing that we can be far away but so close in a different sense. YouTube really connects us pretty cool like that. So yeah, check his videos out. It's great stuff if you haven't already. So yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later.